Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we have another new artist alert for the channel. Yes, we're headed all the way back to 1973 and 1975 to listen to Sanctuary and Lila's Dance by jazz fusion band Mahavishnu Orchestra. We'll start with Sanctuary, comes from Birds of Fire, their second studio album, and last with the original lineup. The album reached number 5 in Canada, number 15 in the US, and number 20 in the UK. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, as well as the notification bell to join the Retro Reactions community, where it's all amazing music all the time. And on screen is a recap of the amazing ride we had over on Patreon in the month of October. The full album reaction was Oingo Boingo's Dead Man's Party, as well as individual reactions to Radiohead, Talk Talk, Tower of Power, Joan Armatrading, Carly Simon, Joan Baez, Dolly Dots, The Pineapple Thief, Alan Parsons, IQ, and Duran Duran. Link is in the description below if you wish to join. All right, here we go. Wow, what an introduction to this band. Within the first 10 or 15 seconds, I know it's going to be something way different, way left field, and I was right. Are they a band of 1,000 shades? I suspect so. Basically, the whole song contained these mysterious, slow, brooding, and drawn-out melodies. Keyword, drawn out. Were those two guitars playing those main melodies? Or maybe a guitar and violin, playing in sync together? It was quite hard to tell. Maybe one of you can let me know. But yeah, so much tension in this song. Unending, uneasy tension. It just kept going, like I said, drawn out, doesn't give in, doesn't give way, and it just makes the experience so intense. Talk about atmospheric, but very unique atmosphere being created here. It's like my mind doesn't quite know what to do with what is being given. So unique, so different, so bizarre almost. Yeah, I'm looking at the title. I'm like, this is definitely one of the darkest sanctuaries I've ever been around. Wow. Definitely sounding timeless, or of another time at least. Not 70s, not quite rock, not quite straight jazz. It's just something in and of itself. And like I said, I suspect they create many songs that way. That's why they're called fusion. But again, way outside the box, way left field. And I'm always here for that. Oh, that drumming by Billy Cobham, so powerful, so intense, so crucial to the dark power and tension of this journey. Really appreciated it, really stood out for me. The whole thing was quite hypnotic as well. It was tension-filled, but also hypnotic. Wow, one of the most unique journeys I've had on the channel yet. Yes, so hard to rate this one on first listen. It's so different, almost felt anti-music, if that makes sense. But of course, I love different. For now, I'm going to give it 5 super shiny golden records, an A+ for Sanctuary by Mahavishnu Orchestra, 1973. All right, on to Lila's Dance. Comes from Visions of the Emerald Beyond, their 4th studio album. The album reached number 68 in the US. We basically have a whole new lineup here, except for John McLaughlin. So let's check it out. Wow. Another one, this happened a few days ago. Another one where if you only heard those last 10 seconds or so, you'd have no idea what just happened before it. So we start with a bit of classical piano. Beautiful. They fooled me though because it changed so much. We get more of a 70s rock groove in the beginning section here after the piano. That was really enjoyable. And then the amazing Jean-Luc Ponty arrives. His violin gives it that different flair, just like with Kansas. So unique, so beautiful to hear, and so intense. He played so intensely in this one. All the instruments were really telling the story here, especially Jean-Luc's violin. No wonder lyrics are not needed for this. Again, I couldn't tell in that whole beginning section what was being played, if it was all violin or switching back and forth from violin to guitar because, it sounded so different. If it was a violin, they didn't make it sound like a violin, if that makes sense. So anyway, whatever it was, amazing. It even sounded human in certain sections, like they let out this literal human scream, but it was an instrument. So intense. Again, just like the first song, they're so free musically in their arrangements. It's like they have no limits. They'll do this, that, whenever, wherever. I guess that's the jazz aspect shining through. Completely intense, still unique even for jazz in my opinion. John's guitar solo, wow, it was wild, felt reckless, rapid, all over the place, pure intensity. Wow, one of the most intense, striking parts of the song. I would love to watch him play that. And just like the first one, more insanely intense drumming, probably more intense than the first one, this time by Narada Michael Walden. Really appreciated that as well. At certain points, the instruments were literally screaming and shouting. So intense, I would love to know how the music, relates to the title, Lila's Dance. Towards the end, we started getting those great guitar arpeggios with a different guitar tone, mixed with swirls of violin. Definitely one of my favorite parts there. Gave it some contrast to that intense electric guitar and violin that came before it. Actually, they were kind of blended together, all those parts. Like I said before, definitely not needed, but I can picture lyrics and singing fitting into this song in certain sections. But it was great as it was. And then we get that full circle moment with the beautiful piano coming back to end the song, just like the beginning. Wow, so different from everything in between. This one definitely felt like a split personality song. Such a unique band so far. Again, really hard to rate this one on first listen. It's so complex. It takes many listens to grasp it all, I'm sure. So different, so striking, so creative. I'm going to give it 5 golden records, an A score for Lila's Dance by Mahavishnu Orchestra, 1975. And thank you so very much for both awesome, interesting songs. John McLaughlin, Rick Laird, Billy Cobham, Jan Hammer, Jerry Goodman, Jean-Luc Ponty, Ralph Armstrong, Narada Michael Walden, and Gail Moran. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I would really love to know some of your favorites by Mahavishnu Orchestra. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.